G'day, Steve Morgan, Australian Bass Tournaments. We've just finished the first ever SHIMANO Victorian BreAM Open on the mighty Gippsland Lakes, an arena which hasn't had nets in it for years, and it is really starting to show. I'm with the winner, Daniel Kent, and it is an insane story. You caught 2 limits. Oh, no, you didn't. You caught 1 limit. On day 2, you caught 4 fish, and it was 6.6 kilos. It was enough to win the tournament. This place is insane when it comes to bream fishing, isn't it?
Absolutely nuts. The size of the fish is just unbelievable. It's since the nets are gone, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every time we come here. So
that's right. So your total bag was about 13.4 kilos. That's an average of 1.34 kilos, or probably a 39 and a half centimetre fish average, and that's to the fork. Today, your fish were between 41 and 43 centimetres, all 4 of them.
Yes. There's
only sort of one place in Australia that can happen now, and that's here, isn't it?
It is. I don't know. If you know somewhere else, let me know, because I'm coming. But that 5th fish today would have been something special, because I would have had some sort of weight that had never been caught before.
Oh, yeah. I think one more of those, you would have had well over 8 kilos, and you'd go straight into the ABT record books. Let's talk about your pre-fish, because we all had that pre-fish on that horrible windy day.
Yes.
And I was hearing a lot of tales of woe at the briefing.
Yeah, and I was one of those probably. I caught 2 fish and thought I sucked real bad, but talking to everyone else, they said I was doing real good.
You won the pre-fish with 2 fish.
Yes. So I started up the Hollands Landing end of the arena, which is where I'd normally fish a venue here, and there's just no fish there. It's just the water looked good, everything looked good. Couldn't mark a fish,
They just weren't there.
Ran me milk runner spots and never got a bite. So I come back to Paynesville, because it was about the only spot besides the rivers you could launch with the wind. Couldn't get out on the flats or in the lake, or cut across the lake. So I fished the canal there and actually found a school of fish on the sound there in the middle of the canal, and put the plastic on and caught 2 straight away and had another bite, and then just left and thought, oh, well, there's school fish there, what we call school fish. They were sort of 32 forkers.
Yep.
And then that gave me a plan, and then couldn't find anything else for the rest of the brieffish. So that was my plan, go to Paynesville.
So your chances of winning the VIC Open at the briefing, you give yourself 5%.
5%,
Max. So take us into day 1. You saw the weather was going to ease off a little bit. What did you do on day 1?
Yeah, having fished here plenty of times before with the VIC BreAM Classics and the ABTs, I knew that the bigger fish could move out onto the flats out of the rivers, and you couldn't pre-fish there, so no one knew whether they were there or not.
Yep.
So the idea was to run from Paynesville across to the Mitchell mouth, just spend an hour there, and then head back and get the bag fish that I knew where they were. And then second cast in the morning, caught a 36 forker off the Mitchell Reef, and never left.
Never left the whole time.
That was it. I'm staying here.
So the first, where were you coming after day 1? Were you second?
Second.
So Pete Brukel caught 7 kilos. You were about 6.7.
That's correct.
And obviously you wouldn't leave. Day 2 got interesting though.
Very
Before we go there, tell us how you caught your fish on day 1.
Day 1 was on Jackal Chubby, brown Sergi.
Yep. Let's hold him there. Tell us about the retrieve and how you're fishing it.
So I was fishing on, if you know, there's like a big sand flat, and it's got a rock bar runs across it.
Yep.
I was actually up on the rock bar. It was covered in swans. It was only about a foot deep, and I was banging that chubby down into the rocks and really rattling it.
Yep.
And then they'd come along and just grab it.
Tell us about the outfit.
That's a custom-made Control Freak from Ian Miller.
Yep.
7'1". I've had that for about 10 years now, and it's a gum rod. I'd hate to know how many fish it's caught, and that's my go-to. First rod I grab every time.
What braid and leader you got on it?
I'm not exactly sure. I normally use Yamatoyo 9-pound braid on all my rods, but this is actually a spool of braid that I won of the VIC BreAM Classics, and I've just re-spooled with it.
Nice. And what leader do you go with?
That's Yamatoyo Chinu Harris. I used 5 pound the first day, and I used 6 pounds today.
And you know it's good because it's got a brim on the packet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was day 1, sitting in second place. Day 2, things got a bit tougher.
Much tougher, yeah.
Tell us the story.
Straight back to the Mitchell Reef, fished there for 2 hours, never had a bite. Thought, all right, those school fish are going to come into play here at Paynesville. So I went back there. I actually had 1 bite there, but couldn't land anything.
Yep.
And I thought, well, if I'm going to die catching nothing, I'm going to do it where I know the big fish are. So back to the Mitchell Reef, 12 o'clock, never had a fish in the well. I'd caught 1 flathead. And then a couple of mates were fishing not far up the wall from me, and they caught a couple of fish. And I thought I'm going to just sneak up along there a little bit. Pulled up beside them, caught 4 in a row.
Bang, bang, and they were all giants.
All absolute monsters. And they weren't catching that quality of fish, so they were getting annoyed.
Yep.
And then that was it. I couldn't get another bite after that. I fished for the last hour and never had a touch.
Obviously, this was a weapon today. Tell us about it.
It was. So that's another custom-made 7'1" Miller rod, Diluvius reel. That's got the 9-pound Yamatoya line on it, and 6-pound leader.
Yep.
And it's got a 1/8 jig head with a Hurricane Sprat.
What's that colour?
75. That's sickle.
Sickle, that colour.
Yep.
And all 4 fish came on that bait.
All of them come on that bait, all within very short succession, and that was all I caught for the day.
How excited were you when you caught your 4th fish? You're thinking, I've got a chance
super
here.
excited. I had the shakes, the knees were knocking together, and I had to calm myself down, thinking that I've caught 4 in a row. The 5th one's a sure thing.
Coming.
It's coming.
And it never came.
Think I could get it? No.
Did you have a good day with your observer on the boat? He was feeding the scores and telling you?
He told me after 3 fish that I was still a little bit behind, and I thought,
Bonk.
I'm happy. 3rd place will do me. And then caught the next fish, and I thought, hang on, things are getting real here.
Yep.
And then he said that's just jumped into the league. So I was desperately trying for that 5th fish, and I just wanted one of any size. I would have taken a 30.
Oh, because it's all extra weight, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You ended up with 6.6 for 4. Even just a 30-centimetre fish would have given you over the 7 kilo mark, but another 40-something would have given you 8 kilos.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I wanted a record.
You'll have to do it next time. You know that this place is going to deliver that sort of bag in the very near future, don't you?
Yes, yeah, it's going to happen. Someone's going to do it.
Anyone you want to thank? You walked away with $7,000 cash.
Unbelievable, yeah. Thanks to Shimano for sponsoring the event, yourself for running it. It's a great comp. All the other competitors. Like to thank my family at home, my wife, and looking after the kids for us while I get away to go fishing. I fish for a living, so I'm always fishing. So it's pretty good to be looked after in those ways. And then that's about it.
Yeah, but you don't. Well, in normal days fishing, you don't come back with $7,000.
That's right. That'll sweeten things when I get home. I'm sure.
It's cash. You can tell the family it was 5 and put 2 in your pocket. You know that.
Correct.
There's the champion, inaugural SHIMANO Victorian BreAM Open, Daniel Kent. Bloody legend.
Thanks, mate.